Hi everyone, it's Sue from Mixed Media Craft Time, and I thought that I would come on and just show some of the things that I have been making lately. Unfortunately, I haven't done a lot of art or craft at the moment because very busy at work. It's one of the busiest times in the year for me, coming up to Christmas and whatever. But I've also been moving my craft room as well. I've moved out, my son's moved out, and I've moved into his his larger room. And it's taken me quite a long time to go through all the stuff that I've got and sort it all. If I manage to get it all tidied up enough, I might do just a quick craft room tour, but I'm not sure yet. One thing I did realise is that I have an awful lot of stuff. Yeah, way too much probably. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is just quickly show some of the things that I have made recently. I've sort of gone into making postcards, and I do have a couple of process videos that if I get a chance to edit them, I will pop them up. This one here was made with a jelly print. It's just on some card, but it's a jelly print with a napkin. This is a napkin here, and then with a little bit of silver sort of paint splashed on there or dropped on there or splattered. So that was that one. I did make a couple of those, but I've already sent one or two out with some Happy Mail. This one here I made for Nina Ribina's Facebook group. I think it's art journaling prompts and more, something similar to that. And this one was made with, this is fabric, this is actually scrapbook paper, a little doily, a digital image which I think was from the Graphics Fairy. There's a bit of lace there, and I've actually zigzagged sewn that down. A little ribbon bow and a little applique there. And I have sewn around the edge as well. And I did stick on a postcard printable on the back. So that was that one. If you would have seen this if you've seen my Instagram account as well. This one here was made on one of the index type cards, and it was basically just a quick one that I made. I think it was just a jelly print background to start with, and a little bit pink paint and some stamping and some line work with a little bit of an embellishment, and some cotton behind and some washi tape. This cotton, actually, I was in Spotlight months and months ago, and they had a display of all those very shiny, glittery sort of cottons, but someone or somehow they'd become unravelled, and there was this huge clump all tangled up, and I sort of looked at it, and I was looking at it for quite a while. And finally, one of the sales assistants came over and sort of asked if she could help. And I said, what are you going to do with all this? And she said, oh, we'll just cut it off and throw it in the bin. I said, well, could I have it? And she sort of looked at me and she goes, oh, do you do felting? I said, no, I do mixed media. And she goes, oh. I said, and she sort of said, oh yeah, that would be, well, you might as well take it. If you can use it, it's better than being in the bin. So I did, I grabbed it. So I've been using it on odd little things as I've been going. So that was that one. Now the other thing that I'm doing is, as you know, I did ask for vintage ephemera because I'm planning on making a vintage journal. So I have been doing a little bit of experimenting with some bits and pieces. So this one here is a book page, or a couple of them actually, and I was just messing around, folding it, and made a little pocket. Let me see. So basically you've got 1, 2, 3, and of course you could have a top or bottom or side depending on how you stick it on the page. It just has some zigzag stitching around the outside, a little bit of a tab here from, I think that was coffee stained paper, coffee dye paper, a little butterfly cut from somewhere, a little bit of scrapbook paper, a little bit of text scrapbook paper as well. So that was made from a book page. This one here was, I think originally it was a journaling card with some coffee stained or dyed paper on the back. This was an image from, I believe, the Graphic Fairy, I think. And there's a little bit of a doily, piece of doily under there. What I did think was funny when I was looking at it before was that there's a picture of this little boy, I think it's a boy. It says down here on the text, it says, something sort of person is he, lucky. I think it's Greta or Greta, smiled. I just thought that was quite funny. So that's that one. This one was just a printable that I put onto coffee stained paper, coffee dyed paper, and zigzagged around the edges. This one, again, no paper on the back of this one, just zigzagged around. It's on a craft card with a bit of a doily. This is an image again, I'm pretty sure Graphics Fairy. Some book page, scrapbooking paper, and this piece here is actually a bit of an offcut from a doily that I cut up. So that's that one. Another tag, again similar sort of thing. I just straight stitched around the sides and just card on the back as well. So that's that one. This one here, similar sort of thing again, except that it's got a little pocket here that this card or tag fits into here. When I originally did it, I glued it and the card actually fit in so that the pictures matched up. Unfortunately, after I zigzagged it, it no longer fits in as well as it did, which I was a bit disappointed at, but oh well, never mind. So that's just a little journaling card. Oops. Again, a little bit of the doily, some images, and some, I think that's scrapbook, but no, that was an image from online and printed off, and some coffee dyed paper as well, and just the plain card on the back. This one here, it's I guess a mini journal. It has the card stock, craft cardstock, an image, again the same sort of things that the other ones have, zigzag stitch around the sides, the edges, and it's just got some coffee dyed paper inside as well. So that's just another little journal that could be used as well. So that's what I've been doing lately in this small amount of time that I've actually had free. Now the other thing I did want to do is another drawing for my Happy Mail. I've put aside the ones that I've already pulled out. So these are the remaining ones. And the next person to receive some Happy Mail is Beth Scott. So Beth, within the next week, maybe a little bit longer depending on where you live, you'll be getting a package of Happy Mail as well. Alright, I hope everybody is well, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.